You've reached the whole problem hotline. What's the issue and the name of your home?
Never had a whole problem. Bitch, I'm a whole problem. Had to cut that baby off. Ain't no post.
This is case file 001, and let's begin. The young lady writes, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I've been with my man for 3 years. He's always been private, but lately it's like he's glowing. You know, the glow that people get when they're getting attention from somewhere else. It started when he came home from the gym smelling like a whole different person. Not sweat, cologne, and not even a scent he wears. I asked him about it, and he said, oh, one of the guys hugged me. She says, what gym bro is hugging you chest to chest? Then last week, I saw a notification pop up on his phone from an app I didn't recognize. Girl, I know you're not finna play with my face like this. It looked like a calculator, but the icon was too shiny. When I tapped it, it asked for a passcode. A calculator that needs a passcode, be serious. And then this is what really got me. He got a call from the clinic. They said his routine panel was ready. Routine, since when I've always been with him for years and he's never done a routine anything. He said it was just for the gym. What gym needs paperwork? I'm not saying he's on the down low, but the math isn't mathing. Could you direct me on what to do next? Love, let me hold your hand when I say this. Number one, dudes in the gym will dap each other up like this, but I don't know anybody who's hugging them. First of all, the fact that he told you somebody hugged him and they scent got on him is crazy. Like, I smell good. I got the latest product. And I hug people all day. My scent is not sticking on them. The fact that he came back from the gym smelling like cologne, even working out and you spray on cologne, you still can't mask musk with a scent. Everybody knows that. So the fact that he would play in your face like that, weird. And you said it's an app on his phone that looks like a calculator. At first, y'all, I was scared for a minute. I thought she was finna say grinder or jack. I was finna hit the floor. But, yeah, he's already being too secretive. Here's the thing, ladies. I understand everybody is entitled to their own sense of privacy. If your man want to use the bathroom alone while the man wants to spend a long time with his friends, etc., fine. But when it becomes too much privacy, it's a borderline between something being private and you're keeping secrets. Secrets and privacy do not typically go hand in hand. Privacy is, hey, it's none of your business. A secret is, I'm hiding this from you, but this is something you very much so need to know. My advice, honestly, just looking over this, and you say he's never had a routine, but then a call from the clinic, all jokes aside, and with love, once again, holding your hand, you need to go to the clinic and make sure you're good first. After that, I would kind of have to have a sit-down talk with him. And if he gets defensive, that's a telltale sign that, hey, you need to go and exit stage left and leave him in the dust. Because, girl, I don't know what that's about. He showed out with that one. Like, come on now. Case file 002. So I've been dealing with this dude. I recently put him out, and now his mama made and making Facebook posts. Hollering. I met him at my sister's funeral because his dad owns it and he was working, but not knowing him for real, he's a drug addict. Like drugs, heroin, fentanyl, etc. One day he told me in front of my cousin he wasn't gonna stop doing drugs and whatever he had to do to get them, he was gonna do it. First red flag. So I said, even if that means getting fucked, even if that means getting done up your butt, he said, whatever you feel like. Oh, girl, he's a bold one. Number one, Maya Angelou said this: when someone shows you who they are, believe them. When somebody tells you what they will do, believe them. Even if they bluffing, you need to believe it. It's on drugs. He becomes a fun boy. And, oh, what is a fun boy? Another lady told me the same thing, but I heard his daddy was the same way back in the day. I'm going to tell y'all something. One day, we was at the pusher's house, and he went inside. It was taking him a minute, so I walked up to the door and started knocking. Girl, be careful now. Be careful, but I'm with you. Him and the man came to the door, and the man was like, I was trying to tell him hurry up, but when we got in the car, he let the mirror down and was wiping his mouth. So fast forward, he went to jail me being me, always trying to nurse up a stray, I felt bad, so I reached out to him. He told me everything that he's done, things a man should never do. I didn't ask him to go in detail either. So fast forward, I bailed him out. Girl, don't do it again. Don't do it again. So fast forward, I bailed him out, and the same night I bailed him out, I'm all types of bitches. Of course. Of course. Any man that stays in and out of jail, y'all, he has a boyfriend in there. I'm not being funny. If you do something illegal one time, most criminals I know, they're smart enough not to get caught the second time, or they're not going back to jail. That's unless you have a boyfriend in there. Anybody who's constantly in jail, in and out of jail, going to prison, y'all, he has to like it. You ladies, this part of the video, if you feel like you have a straight man, a brother, a daddy, or something, send this section to him. Excuse me, sir. Are you comfortable around like 1,000 men, showering with them, waking up to them, and you want to do this for the rest of your life? Just ask any heterosexual man that you really feel is like a man. Not somebody who's homophobic or none of that. Just a regular day-to-day man. Do he want to do that for the rest of his life? He's going to tell you no. The reason why DL men are always in trouble and always on drugs and always doing something, they have a boyfriend in there. If they don't have a boyfriend in there, they're trying to get one. And then notice when they get out of prison, they made so many friends in there that they're now hanging out with them on the outside. And a lot of them be sus. But girl, and I told y'all, most Downlow men do drugs, because if you wasn't gay before the drugs, you're gonna be gay after them. Like, I'm talking about the hard stuff, the stuff she just said, the heroin and the fentanyl. And I'm assuming he's an African American man. I'm not being funny. At the most, you'll find a black man that does Coca-Cola. He may do a little fentanyl, a little this and third. Heroin, just no shade. That's not one of our drugs, baby. He done already been tampered with. And the fact he told you he would do anything to get drugs, and he get in the car wiping his mouth, you should have busted him in his mouth and put him back out your car. Skirt. Then you calling her bitches and hoes. No, nigga, you was somebody's bitch and their hoe when you was in jail. Watch your mouth. What she should have did was, girl, you a good one. Next we have an audio.
So I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Me and a friend was drinking, and this friend has always wanted to have sex with me, but I'm gay, and so it's just we work out, me and her. This particular night, her boyfriend was there. She was making sexual advances at me or whatever, but I'm already drinking, and so she was saying like, I'm gonna whip your dick out right now. I'm gonna whip your dick out right now. She just kept saying she's gonna whip my dick out. And, I got brushed it off. I laughed and laughed. I said, you're gonna whip your man's out, and that's only how mine's gonna get out. And she looked at him, and, that's how it started, and, we ended up having intercourse. Fast forward, me and her are no longer friends. Me and him still keep contact with each other.
Okay, so I'm not gonna play the full audio, but basically they were asking, were they wrong? No, you wasn't wrong, because if you had already stated that like you only like men and she's being aggressive, because some women, believe it or not, they do go after gay men. That's a story for another time. We'll get into that. But if it was all agreed upon, consensual, 3 adults, you're not wrong. And she's just in her feelings, clearly, because y'all still messing around. So my advice is, hey, continue to enjoy yourself. I don't know. I need to ask them more questions. Like, did she know her man was like that, or like what went on? But child, that is crazy. That is really, really crazy.
Never had a whole problem. Bitch, I'm my whole problem. Had to cut that baby off.